Please stop this audio right now. I am serious. Turn it off. Go back to scrolling. Go back to your safe, comfortable life. Go back to searching for the next magical 30-day fluency challenge, the next secret vocabulary hack, or the next grammar cheat sheet that promises to make you sound like a native speaker while you sleep. If you are still listening, you are either very stubborn or you are deeply, quietly exhausted by your own failures. You have spent years, maybe decades, trying to conquer this language. You have spent money you barely had on courses that promised you the world. You have filled notebooks with endless lists of words that you forgot before the ink even dried. You have stared at screens, repeating phrases like a mindless parrot, only to freeze in pure panic the moment a real human being asked you a simple question in English. And you wonder why you are still stuck. You wonder why your brain goes blank. You blame your memory. You blame your age. You blame your teachers, your genetics, your lack of free time. Today, I am going to rip away every single one of those excuses. I am not here to motivate you. Motivation is garbage. Motivation is a cheap sugar rush that leaves you empty and tired 2 days later. I am here to tell you the brutal, unfiltered truth about why you are failing and why you will continue to fail for the rest of your life if you do not change exactly what you are doing right this second. This is the ultimate guide to failing at English. Listen closely, because you are probably following these steps perfectly every single day. Step number 1 to absolute failure. Treat English like a school subject. Treat it like math, or history, or biology. Memorize the formulas. Memorize the rules of the present perfect continuous tense. Analyze the sentence structure until it loses all meaning. Do not, under any circumstances, treat it like a living, breathing tool for human connection. Keep it trapped on a piece of paper. The moment you start treating language like a puzzle to be solved, rather than a bridge to cross, you have successfully killed your ability to speak it. Step number 2. Become a professional collector of resources. Oh, this is a very popular way to fail. Buy the heavy textbooks, download gigabytes of podcasts that you will never listen to, save thousands of tutorial videos to a playlist named Learn English that sits in your account like a digital graveyard. Buy colorful highlighters and expensive planners. Spend 3 hours organizing your study desk. Take a beautiful photo of your setup. Post it online to show the world how dedicated you are. Soak up the likes and the dopamine, and then study for exactly 5 minutes before getting distracted by a notification. You are not a student of language. You are an actor playing the role of a student. You have confused the preparation with the work, and as long as you do that, you will remain safely, comfortably incompetent. Step number 3 to guarantee your failure. Worship the idol of perfection. Make a solemn vow to yourself that you will never open your mouth to speak English unless you can sound exactly like a Hollywood actor or a BBC news anchor. Let the fear of making a mistake paralyze your tongue. When someone speaks to you, do not listen to understand. Instead, let your brain frantically run a grammar check on the sentence you want to say. Wait, is it in the morning or on the morning? Does this verb take an "es" or not? Am I pronouncing this "the" sound correctly? While you are running this internal interrogation, the person you are talking to has already walked away. Congratulations! You saved your ego, and you lost the conversation. Have you ever looked at a toddler learning to speak? They are magnificent idiots. They point at a dog and call it a cow. They invent words. They butcher grammar. They fall flat on their faces linguistically, over and over again. And what do? We encourage them, because that is how the human brain acquires language, through messy, embarrassing, joyful failure. But you are too proud for that. You would rather be silent and look smart than speak and sound foolish. Your pride is the cage you have locked yourself inside, and perfect grammar is the lock on the door. Let us move on to step number 4. Surround yourself with people who secretly want you to stay exactly where you are. The crabs in a bucket mentality. Have you heard of it? If you put one crab in a bucket, it will easily climb out. But if you put a dozen crabs in a bucket, the moment one tries to escape, the others will reach up and pull it back down. When you start trying to improve, when you start trying to change your life, the people around you will feel threatened. They will mock your accent. They will tell you that you are trying too hard. They will say you are showing off. And because you are terrified of losing their approval, you will shrink yourself. You will stop practicing. You will climb right back down to the bottom of the bucket to keep them comfortable. If you want to fail, always prioritize the comfort of cynical people over your own growth. Step number 5. Rely entirely on motivation. Wait for the perfect moment. Wait until you feel energized. Wait until the weather is nice, until your coffee is hot, until your mood is just right. When the motivation fades, and it always fades, just stop. Tell yourself, I am just not feeling it today. Let me tell you a secret about the people who actually succeed. The people who use this language to double their income, to travel the world, to build businesses across continents. They do not wait for motivation. They rely on cold, hard, unforgiving discipline. They do it when they are tired. They do it when they are bored. They do it when they feel like an absolute failure. They embrace the boredom of repetition. If you cannot handle the boredom of daily discipline, you do not deserve the reward of fluency. Are you angry yet? Do you feel insulted? Good. You should be, because the multi-billion-dollar language learning industry has been lying to you for decades. They want you to believe it is easy. They want you to believe that if you just buy their app, just buy their course, it will be painless. They are selling you a comforting lie because the truth doesn't sell. The truth is that learning a language is an ugly, frustrating, ego-destroying process. It requires you to step back into the shoes of a child. It requires you to sound stupid, to feel helpless, to accept that you will make a fool of yourself hundreds of times before you get it right. It requires you to stop performing and start communicating. Language is not a test of your intelligence. It is a tool for survival. A poorly constructed sentence that gets your point across is infinitely more valuable than a grammatically perfect sentence that remains locked inside your head out of fear. There are people out there right now, with half your vocabulary and terrible accents, who are closing massive international deals, getting promoted, and building incredible lives. Why? Because they do not care about looking perfect. They care about being understood. They treat English like a dirty, scratched-up wrench that they use to build their future, while you are treating it like a fragile glass sculpture that you are too afraid to touch. So, here is your turning point. You have a choice to make, right here, right now, as my voice rings in your ears. Option 1. You can get offended. You can write off everything I just said as harsh and unnecessary. You can close this video, go back to your grammar books, go back to your silent studying, and continue the cycle. 10 years from now, you will be in exactly the same place. You will still be a beginner. You will still be afraid. Option 2. You can accept the truth. You can accept that everything you have done up until now has not worked. You can drop your ego. You can decide that starting today, you will embrace the mess. You will speak out loud to yourself in your room, stumbling over the words, and you will not judge yourself. You will seek out conversations, and you will willingly make mistakes. You will trade the illusion of perfection for the reality of progress. If you choose option 2, if you are finally ready to burn down the old way of doing things and build something real, then do not just sit there. Take action. Hit the subscribe button right now. Do not do it because you want more study tips. Hit that button as a contract with yourself. Hit it as a declaration that you are done hiding behind your fears. Leave a comment below. I do not want an essay. I want one sentence. I am ready to fail my way to success. Type it. Put it out into the universe. Make it real. And then, when this audio ends, I want you to close your browser. Do not watch another video. Stand up, open your mouth, and speak one sentence in English out loud. It does not matter what it is. Break the silence, shatter the glass. The era of being a professional student is over. Welcome to the real world. Now, get to work.